Hi everyone, and welcome to Northeast Iowa. This is Karen at Bloom & Karen. And I know it's been a while, but we've had some things going on here at home. The beginning of November, at the end of October, I found some lumps up on my dog's throat, my oldest lab, Cooper. And it turns out that he has cancer of the lymph nodes. And we're just enjoying all the time that we can with him. We did decide not to do chemotherapy with him because he does not like the vet. He has a lot of anxiety when he goes to the vet, and I wasn't willing to put him through that. And realistically, they say the most you typically get with chemotherapy is a year. And I'm like, I could have him for a year and have him not feel good and be mad, or I could have the time that I have with him and make it the best time we can for him. So that's what we're doing. He gets treats whenever he wants. We're going for lots of rides. He's getting to go see some of his favorite people, and he's really been my focus. And then we have two other pups, two girls. Ruby is a black lab, and then Sadie is a black lab golden retriever mix. And just trying to spend time with them too and make sure that they know that we still love them, and we're just doing the best we can for our family. So that's what's been happening with my life. It's not the best news, but it could be worse. So like I said, we're just enjoying our family when we can. And we had my neighbor is a photographer, and she took some great pictures of the pups. I need to get those printed, and then I can show them on here to help you see my babies, because that's what they are. But I have been doing a little bit of creating here and there. I had a friend who's not a journaler. She's a newer friend from work, and she loves to decorate her cube, and it's just awesome, and it inspired me to start decorating my cube. So I did for Halloween, and then I also am working on Christmas now. But I was chatting with her, and she goes, "You're the only one who understands. I lost a tote of Christmas." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I started a journal for that." And she's like, "That is a great idea." So I was inspired, and then have created this journal for her. It's been a while since I made a journal, so I was happy to get back into things and kind of hit my rhythm again. And this is a different size than I typically create. And you'll see why in a minute. So this is 11.5 by 4.5. So it's a tall and skinny. But so when I heard that she lost the tote, I'm like, I need to make her a journal. And I found this image in an Ideals magazine, and I thought it would be perfect to have in a journal. And I didn't want to cut off the good boys or the girls. I could have trimmed a little here and a little here and all that, but I was like, whatever. I'm just going to fold it in half, and we're going to go from there. Because it had this really pretty mailbox scene. And then I did tear it, so she has a daughter, and I wanted to keep the girls here, so I just put some washi tape back there. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get started. So this is what I made. I have a long skinny pocket here. I have my note and letter to her about what she can include in this. She's not really a journaler, so I wanted to give her some ideas. And then I made this just little, I love this scrapbooking paper, and I like that Santa, so he'll stick out here. It's just more space for her to write. This is a pocket, or like a belly band, so she could put something down there if she wanted. I just didn't, because I haven't found anything to go there. I left all the blank pages blank so she'd have plenty of space to write. And then I have this. I thought it'd be a good way. I suggested that she make a list of her totes with a brief description of what is in the tote so she knows. And like where it is and what color it is or whatever. And so I thought this would be a good journaling space for that. there's that, and some more lined paper for some journaling lists. And then I did throw in some scrapbook paper. This is from a paper pad. It was 8.5 by 11, so I could just fold it in half. And put that in there. This is just a piece of white paper, plenty of journaling space. And then here's some ledger, some more journaling, and here's some graph. And this one, I thought it might be kind of hard to write on, so I just glued this tag that I found. She's also a pup mom, so I thought she would enjoy that puppy. And then more graph paper, some more of that things to do paper. Another piece of cardstock. More notes. More graph paper. And then here's some music. And then I did this cute little belly band with the scrap of what's left over from the cover. And I did find this paper at Backroads Plum Crazy. So I can put a link in, I'll put a link in the description to their Facebook page. You can call and do online orders. I don't remember the brand of this paper. But yeah. And then I'm doing a Christmas Advent for myself, and one of the things I had wrapped up for my junk journals was this Disney paper. So I just wanted to include that in here. I think she's a Disney fan. So I thought just some red thin cardstock. And then this would be cute in that belly band. And on the back, I didn't like the words that were here, so I wanted to cover that up. So I just used the envelope, and then this is just some Franklin Covey colored paper that I had found at a thrift store. So I just put that in here, and then she can use this for like receipts or whatever she wants. And then I put this cute little Rudolph paper so that this envelope, if it gets stuffed, it has a little tuck. And then this is just another cardstock pocket. And this is another to and from, like that puppy one was. Those were from Dollar General. It's like a 4-pack for $1. 4 different designs. I think there's 3 of each. There's 12 to from cards. So there's that. And then I found this card. Just more journaling space. It is so you can put a gift card in there. But I thought it was really pretty and sparkly, and I thought I could cut these apart and make tags. But I thought it just fit here perfectly, and I really liked that. And then here, this was just some kind of dead space under the book, so I put these 2 little pockets, and then I have just a journal card, and then here's another of the 2 from tags. The little snowman, I thought he looked cute with his little head poking up here, and then the tree. This was the other 2 from, so she's got all 4 of those designs in here. And I thought that turned out super cute. And I love this Santa. I should have taken a picture of it. Here's the back of that Ideals page. Here's another belly band. I just tucked in some thin green typing paper. And then over here, also in my Christmas Advent, I got these little coin envelopes. So in here, I don't know how to make her know that there's a tag in there, but I'm hoping she will check it out. And I love these little Santa stickers. Gail Gastinelli's been doing Santa identifications. So I was thinking I could use that on an identification card, but I don't have all the things I need to make that, and I want to get this to her early so that she can start using it if she wants to. So I just stuck that on here, and then I put this little belly band with another little journal card. Some more of that Franklin Covey paper. Here's another piece of the, you know what it is. And I'll just do a quick flip through because I don't think I have any more decorations on these pages. Like I said, I just wanted to give her plenty of space to put pictures or descriptions, all that kind of stuff. And then back here I just had some more. This was a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock from Hobby Lobby. So I just made a big old tag to stick back here. This is from a Plaid's paper pad. This, I don't remember what that is. I think this was also from a paper pad. This is also from that 8.5 by 11. And then this, oh, it's the back of this. So it's this green grid, green plaid. This is from another paper pad, but I really liked the trees and the mellow look. And I thought it looked well with the green plaid. The back one, I had intended to have 2 pockets, 2 of these for the front and back, but it didn't work. And then I wasn't 100% thrilled with that, but with the tag in there, it looks just fine. And then I just did the 3-hole binding, and I just tucked some ribbon in the binding, and then we can tie it shut with that. And then just today I got my Tim Holtz corners in, so I got those attached. I do need to press them down a little bit better, but I'm happy with how that turned out, and I think and hope she's gonna love it. And in my note, I did tell her that if they're not a Santa family, I will gladly make a brand new book for them, because I don't want them to have that if they don't like Santa. I don't know. Some people don't, but I do. So this is going to be a hard one to give away, but I know she's going to love it and use it. Let's see, what else did I told her to keep track of her totes, like favorite Christmas decorations, favorite Christmas memories, photos of her favorite decorations, like how she has it set up in her house, that kind of thing, just to give her some inspiration of what else she could put in here. I said favorite recipes also, and I can share with you. You'll have to excuse my reach. Screenshot. This is my mom's cranberry salad, and I've seen cranberry fluff on the internet, and mine is just different. So you take a bag of cranberries and you grind that up, and then you throw in like a peeled small orange, and then Mom always took a strip like that wide and like 2 inches long and chucked that in too to get ground up to give it a little bit more of an orange flavor. And then a small apple. So you grind all those ingredients, and then you add 3/4 of a cup of sugar and let it set overnight. And then the next day you do up your whipping cream with 2 tablespoons. I think Mom actually used more because hers was always really sweet compared to mine. I made this from memory, but so 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar and then a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla, and then you whip that until it's stiff. I'm still trying to get the trick of that. But then once that's done, I set it aside, and then I take some red grapes, about like a cup, I'd say, 1.5 cups or 2 cups, depending upon how grapey you like it. And then I cut those seedless red grapes, and then I cut those into like bite-sized chunks, and then 1 banana just sliced up and cut in half. And then I mix that with the cranberries, and then once that's well mixed, oh, I forgot to put marshmallows. Ha! Sorry, I'm shaking you. So here's the full recipe. So I had mini marshmallows, and I did about a 1/2 bag, probably a little bit too much. But then you mix those, the red grapes, the banana, the marshmallows, and the cranberries together well, and then you fold in the whipping cream and let it set for a few hours, preferably like 4 hours, because then the marshmallows get a little bit more mushy. They're better the next day. And then it's a pink cranberry salad, and it is my absolute favorite. I remember being a little girl and doing the grinding. My mom had an old-fashioned like crank meat grinder that she used, and we always had to get one of my books to put under the. Mom had a counter that flipped up, and that was the only counter she had where she could grind. So we detached the grinder, but the flip up wasn't thick enough, so one of my little golden books always had to go under it. And I always cried and cried and cried. And she's like, it's not gonna get dirty, I just need it to have the width. But that was a funny memory. And I always, when she threw that peel in, I'm like, why are you doing that? That's gross. And she goes, because it makes it taste better. And I'm like, okay. So this is that recipe. Let me know if you enjoy it. I know some people are putting pineapple in theirs. My mom just didn't like pineapple, so I'm guessing that's why hers didn't have it. One addition that I'm considering doing next year, my sister-in-law does it with her Waldorf salad, is to chop up some pecans and put those in there. I think that would just add another level of texture and would be super yummy. So this is a dessert that or a salad that my mom made every Thanksgiving, every Christmas, every Easter, and that was it. Like, we didn't get it any other time of year, just on holidays. And we always loved it. And she would always, cranberries aren't around at Easter time usually, so she would have some in the freezer, and we would just use those. But this made a huge batch. It's the yellow Tupperware bowl. If you're from the 70s, it was like plumb full. So I'm thinking I need to figure out how to do the grinding and then freeze half of it and then just make half a recipe, because that's a lot of salad for me to eat. But I just wanted to share this with you. So things are going good here. I'm just not in the mood to be doing videos and crafting, but I hope to get back to that in the new year. And yeah, I hope you enjoy my Christmas folio, I guess I would say. So I will chat with you all later. Have a good day.